What's good, Rebel Gang? How you feeling? How you doing? Who you doing? Who you choosing? It's your girl Rebel, and I'm back with another video. Damn, this lighting look crazy. Alright, we back. Alright, so welcome to Vlogmas day 5. And I was supposed to vlog, but I had to make sure my kids was together. I already told y'all once I came back from the Bahamas, I was gonna get right to my kids and start, you know, making sure they got they stuff for the recital. But anyways, long story short, we about to get into this vlog. I want to go into a story time, which is hilarious. Bear with me while I get my memory together. So this is an old story about when I was in Roy H. Mann. If you're from Brooklyn, New York, you know where Roy H. Mann is. That's like juvie. They literally like, I hate that school like with a passion. Okay, like with a passion. I hate Roy Mann. And what's so crazy was I went to Roy Mann when I was in 7th grade. It's a middle school, mind you. Roy H. Mann, IS 78. So I went there in 7th grade. Then I left and went to North Carolina. And I stayed in North Carolina like almost a year. Probably like 9 months. I was not with it. But anyway, so I went to North Carolina. And as I'm in North Carolina, my ex-best friend, currently not best friends anymore, but we was at the time, Steph, let me just say her name, it don't matter, we was best friends and everything. And then she was calling me, mind you, you know, back in the day you had to use the calling cards or whatever like that. So she calling me and she like, yo, while I was about to get into a fight with these girls. I'm like, what happened? So she like, oh, cause I was walking past the building, they house. So it's like this girl, this white girl, whatever her name is, we gonna call her, matter of fact, we gonna say her name, fuck that bitch. Her name was Kelly. So she was, she lived exactly right near the school, like not too far from her, whatever. So I guess Steph and her friends was walking home. So they walking home or whatever, and you know Spanish people, they don't give a fuck. They got a wedgie, they got a fart, they got a burp, they gonna do it. So I guess she was walking, she pulled out a wedgie. And the girl was like on her balcony, like, ew, you mad nasty, you mad dirty. So she like, what? So they got into it, words, whatever. But then she telling me about it and everything like that. I'm like, girl, why you just punch her in her face? Like, so it still continued, like, that beef with that girl. But the white girl, she had mad friends, like, mad black friends or whatever like that. I don't know why. You know them white girls that be trying to, whatever. So I get back to New York and because I couldn't stay in North Carolina. It was too much for me. That's another story. I get back or whatever, not thinking I'm going to get into shit. So I remember one time I'm in school, and I guess the girls that was friends with the white girl, whatever, they saw that Steph was friends with me. So they looking like, oh, these your friends or whatever, whatever. And then they was claiming, you know, Crip and stuff like that, or blood, you know, fake gang banging. You know when you young and you feel like you down, you trying to false claim. It was that type of time. And so she was like, she grip or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, I'm blood, blah, blah, blah. You know, kids back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So we was just acting stupid. Long story short, we on a bus. Me and her got into words. Then, oh, Steph was like, she had a feeling that she was going to be fighting in school. So I'm like, yo, let me be prepared and make sure that we are good or whatever like that. So, you know, back then I was like, yo, let me make sure I with my Timbs, everything, because anybody drop me on the floor, whatever the case is, I'm not falling while I'm fighting, none of that. All of a sudden, I'm in class. Next day, I'm in class. And mind you, before that, Steph packed her bag. I don't know why she packed. She had Vaseline in her bag. She had a big t-shirt, sweatpants. Like, she made sure, because she knew, like, after school she was gonna be fighting. They was in a grade younger than me or whatever. So so I was in 8th. Steph was in 7th with Hadia. And so now I'm in class. They about to dismiss us. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there in class. I see mad kids come by my window, like, you know, the door window, your class window. They like, oh, Steph about to fight. Hurry up, hurry up. And I'm like, fuck, I'm still in class, they ain't dismissed me yet. I'm like, oh my God. So then I'm trying to get on my little Haitian friends, like these girls, like they crazy. I'm trying to make sure like I got my peoples too, like I don't give a damn, like you know what I'm saying. So I see my sister by the door, her little friend, I forgot that little nigga name, I don't know, but he was mad cool. He was there. This girl Justina, Charisma, my sister friends or whatever like that. I think Muffin was there too. So now I get out of class, my friends like, oh, they gonna get they friends and stuff like that. I'm like, shit, I can't wait for them right now, like this girl about to get jumped, like. So I'm like, all right, F them, I'm gonna just go with my sisters and them to find stuff. Going looking for stuff. She's going around the school by herself, and I'm looking like, are you dumb? So now I finally see her. She in the back by the steps where the back exit is, and she got this black t-shirt on, her hair greased in the she's Spanish, hair greased in the ponytail, grease over her face, these gray sweatpants on, looking crazy. So I'm like, yo, where are you going? Why don't you wait? Like, chill. Like, she just heated. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Next minute we come out the door, it's mad kids like outside. So they like, oh, you looking for Kelly? So she like, yeah, where she at? Mind you, I'm street smart, so I'm thinking like, how these kids just pull up like this and they like, oh, you looking for Kelly? They're like, oh, we know where she at. So I'm like, something fishy going on. So we all walking, and now it's like more kids just crowding as we walking. So it's the school down the block, and then it was the Wayne Reed, like through the cut where the houses is, and then it was just a long crowd of kids. Mind you, it was middle school kids, then it was high school kids, because South Shore is like right down the block. Yo, so now it's all of us or whatever. Now we in the parking lot at the Wayne Reed, girl. So some girl woke up to Steph. So I know most of the 8th graders and everything like that, and some of them is cool with me, some of them is not. They just gonna be cool with who they be with regularly. So now everybody making like a, you know, a circle or whatever, or like a pit. So that's when you see the white girl Kelly, she's standing right there, and then Steph on this side, like they like this. So, and everybody's just in a circle around them. So now they like, oh, so some girls like, yeah, Steph, I got your back. And I'm like, yo, she don't even know her, like something's up. So next minute, you know, this girl I don't like, I'm not even gonna say her name, but my best friend, old fake best friend or whatever, Tashi, you know who the hell I'm talking about. Her little bony ass was there, standing there, but that's another story. Yeah, sorry, I got bad. So she there, she like, oh, Kelly hit her. I'm looking at her like, yo, is she stupid? Oh, I can't wait till this pop off, because I'm gonna hit her. I'm gonna hit her. So that now Kelly throws this slow motion hit like this. So she throws this slow motion hit. So Steph boop, hit her right in the face. Next minute, you know, everybody swarms on Steph. When I tell you I blacked out, because I'm like, I know these niggas did not like set her up, and like everybody was gonna jump her, like, oh, you know Kelly can't fight, she white, so we got your back type shit, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, oh wow. So everybody, so it's a whole crowd of people. Steph is right here, Kelly right there, but everybody just going to Steph. Boom, just I'm not finished. So now one of the girls that I wanted bad, boop. Now she's twisting, like I got her hair like this. She's twisting around like this, threw her to the side. This other girl kicked me, grabbed her foot, hit her. Next minute, it's just mad people I'm just hitting. Like this girl named, I'm gonna call her KK. This girl named KK, right? So I'm tussling with somebody else. And good thing I didn't turn around on cue, because if I did, I probably got hit in the face with it. So she has this big umbrella, you know them big, thick umbrellas? Swings it, break it over my back. I turn around about to hit, when I tell you she booked it, like she was out. I was about to go, boom, like I was gonna violate her. Oh my God, y'all don't even understand, I was gonna violate her. But I couldn't feel nothing. It was like adrenaline, like, so I didn't even feel like it breaking over my back. So Then I turn around, Hadia is going crazy, my little sister, so, well, the sister after me. So she's so she's not, Hadia's not a fighter. I don't know. She has her little little school bag, and she's like, get off my sister. She's swinging this damn bag and shit like that, and her bag popped. Some other girl had her shoe, was like, I dare you, what she said, I dare you, something like that. She had the shoe in my sister's face, and I pushed. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, like, there was so many people just coming at us. It was the high schoolers fighting us too, throwing bottles, shoes, umbrellas, anything they had next to them, they was trying to fight us. But I wasn't like hurt or nothing. Like, the only thing they was doing was pulling my hair and shit. But I'm on top of this car fighting this other girl, and then this girl, I remember, what was her name? Shaquille? I don't remember. This girl, I gotta ask Tashia what was her name. But anyway, she broke it up, and she was like, yo, stop, like, this is our friend, da da da, how y'all fighting her? Because it was girls that I knew that was fighting me because I was defending Steph. So they like, well, you defending her, we gonna fuck you up too. Period. Like, that's how they was giving it. So I'm just like, all right, what up? So then this other girl that lived in the building next to me, I snuffed her in the face, didn't care, because you standing right there, I'm gonna hit you too. It was just so much stuff going on, and Steph had like a little scratch like on her face, so she mad, like, and her hair over her head. But now everybody's getting off me, and I'm just like, that don't mean y'all can still get on her. So now they trying to run after her, but I'm trying to get to Steph. Like, she's in the front, I'm trying to get to her, they still trying to fight her. So now I'm grabbing people, I'm still hitting, making sure nobody trying to hurt her or whatever. Then they finally stopped, and everybody was just like going their separate ways, because I think the cops was coming or something like that. And then I remember when I was on top of the car, the lady, no, it was a guy, he was like, yo, get the fuck on my car. Like, it was crazy. Oh, yo, it was just so much going on at one time. I feel like I'm missing shit, but it was just a lot of kids we were fighting. Like, when I tell you the next day, I was like, ugh. Like, that's when I felt everything, like, because it was just so many people kicking me in my back, punching me in the head, pulling my hair. But I never once fell. Never once fell. That's one thing, I'm good on my feet. I was like, not today. Not have me underneath all these kids. Are you dumb? So then we finally get to my building, and who was it? I think it was my sister Kia, Nala, and my others. I think one of her friends or somebody was in front of the building. So they see us looking crazy because Hadia and her friends already ran to the building. Me and Steph was walking right behind them. So they already knew after that. So they was like, what happened? What happened? Da, 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 da. All this crazy shit. Next day, we went to school. When I tell you, it was like, it was just war. It was just war. We came with mad people. They wasn't trying to let us in the school. We went through the back doors. We was running through the school. I was running after this other girl. They was running. I had went into one of the classes. I was trying to get one of the girls. I was standing in the hallway like, yo, come out. Come out. Like, we was acting crazy in that school. My sister was like, F this school. She was going crazy. When I tell you, it's like anytime we have a fight or something, like my family members, it's like, you fucked up. Because now it's going to be more than one person coming back. You understand? Like, you tried to fight with me, but wait till you see everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? So it was just crazy. Steph, people's out at the school too or whatever. Who was it? Was just mad shit, yo. It was so crazy. They even tried to jump me at my graduation rehearsal. We having a rehearsal, and this is still the same time, but all the kids are still mad and hot about the fight or whatever, how it went down and how we came up to the school with mad people. They was gonna expel me. They was gonna tell me I couldn't graduate. It was crazy. It was so crazy. And then at my graduation rehearsal, I'm walking down the aisle thing or whatever, practicing. One of the boys tried to put his foot out, tried to trip me. Girl, me and him got into it or whatever. I'm arguing with the other girls. My mother had to be there because she felt something was going to happen or go down or whatever the case is. But middle school with Roy Man is literally, don't send your kids there. You live in Brooklyn, I don't care if it's a district school or whatever, make sure you find another school to get your kids to, because that one ain't it. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Roy Man was not it. It was a couple of teachers in there that was actually like okay, that cared about some of the students, but then there was also some other teachers that was like, fuck these kids. Like, for real, yo, I'm telling you. But I don't know, like, I couldn't do it. And it's so crazy because I was literally in a good school in North Carolina and I came back and forth. So that should have told me something. You know what I'm saying? I should have never went back. Never. And I always was fighting battles and fights and shit that was never mine. Always was my friends. Always being Captain Save a Friend all the damn time. And just because I'm the big one, I know I could fight. So it was just like, I got you. I got your back. I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. But that's the same thing with family. You feel me? But sometimes you can't fight for everybody. You know? Because look, me and my friends today. But anyway, that was my story for story time. I'm gonna have more stories. I wish I had videos of that, but that was so long ago. But that was like the craziest fight I think I had, getting jumped by half of the whole school, based off of my friend pulling out her wedgie and the girl said something and it's just stupid. It was just dumb, like dumb middle school shit, like mad dumb. But that was it, and I hope y'all enjoy that. I'm gonna have another video tomorrow. I'm gonna keep up and be consistent. I'm about to upload this now so y'all can see it before 12 hit. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next vlog.